20.
Man.
20. This is my guy. A guy that was a big help to me personally. A guy that started 46 games in a row. Hold on, my mic just went out. Hold on. I can hear me on the recordos, but you got to hear me on mine. What's going on? I don't like it.
What?
I don't know what's tripping. Anyway, these people want to hear. 46 game starter in his career. Only one person that's got more games than him, and that's the only thing I have on this guy. That is the only thing that I've got on Bryce Redman.
I was gonna ask you who that guy was.
Yeah, that's the only thing I got on Bryce Redman, because that dude was just everything. He was Hercules basically for Longview during his 3 years. 46 game starter, a 2-time All-State guy, a guy that went to Houston and started 4 years down there at center. Just an absolute animal on the offensive line. Bryce Redman.
Yeah.
2-year All-State guy, 3-year starter. I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I don't want to say that, but he's a dude. He's definitely a dude. 2007, he starts his career off. He plays 14 games for only sophomore on the offensive line that year. Probably
the best one.
Probably the best one. Like he was a really it's a toss up of who was the best player on that 2007 offensive line. But in 2008 and 2009, there is no toss up about who the best offensive lineman was. It was Bryce Redman.
Thanks.
And Bryce was, King's boy.
Yeah.
He was going to pull him. He was going to run behind him. He was going to do any and everything that he could behind Bryce Redman. And he gave you every reason to. At 6'2", 285 pounds, absolutely strong, absolute bull, real working man's like mentality. And one thing I love about Bryce is that he hated we ran too much in the summer because he's trying to gain weight. So he didn't show up in the summer.
And he did that too.
Bryce didn't show up in the summer.
He did?
He showed up like as a sophomore. Going into his sophomore year, he was there every day.
Right.
But like going into his junior and senior year, he was like, you know what, I'm going to stay at the house and just eat steak all day.
Yeah.
And I remember they had an article about, him eating steaks and having to put away the Dr. Pepper and all that stuff. They was trying to gain weight for school. But yeah, Bryce is just a savage up front. And hopefully you guys see on this highlights him not taking anybody lightly.
No, sir.
He is trying to move any and everything. And so, what's your impressions of Bryce Redman? I played beside him, so I think the second concussion I ever got in my life came from Bryce Redman.
Oh, you got ran over?
No, not like
that's a bit.
Not even. Shut up! I didn't get ran over.
Yeah, that's a
no,
bit.
we were right by each other.
Okay.
We were on the same side of the ball. I ain't running me over. Actually, what happened is we're both trying to get to a linebacker in practice. I think it was like a 13 or something like that.
Oh, you got a concussion in practice?
Yes, because we were both trying to get to the linebacker.
And you got ran over?
I got there first. I should have let him get there first. Bryce hit me instead of hitting the linebacker. And Tweety and them came and joined me for the rest of practice. So I was like, hey, coach, I think I'm going to just
chill over here on the side.
It's a bird on my shoulder telling me that I don't need to be out here right now. We're not going to talk to the trainer, but can I miss team, please?
Shout out to Bryce for giving Spencer's first concussion.
Yeah, it was either my first or second. Josh Aubrey gave me my first, I think.
Damn.
The one from Thailand. Yeah,
He ran over by everybody.
Nah, he just caught me. He caught me slipping that week. I ain't gonna lie. He caught me standing around a pile. Boom.
Yeah, I alluded to this a couple weeks ago, talking about some of the guys from those teams around 08, 09. And it plays back to when I was still in school and getting ready for our playoff, not run, but our little playoff jog we had. And you know that when you're going into the... What's so funny?
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
You're a funny guy.
You the funny guy. You said a playoff jog. That shit is hilarious.
Okay, is it funny or is it real funny?
It's,
you laughing too hard.
My bad, bro.
Okay, so going back into playoffs during practice, you start seeing some of the younger guys kind of move up, around, in practice and all that. It's common for the juniors, the JV, to just automatically get moved up. But when you start seeing freshmen, you know that they're getting moved up for a reason. And I alluded to this a couple weeks ago. Back then, Bubba Vactor, Jeremiah Farley, who we've already talked about. But then the third guy was Bryce Redman.
Yeah.
So I knew, I had never seen the little kid before, but I knew just by the fact that he was getting moved up that he had something. The next year I look up, I want to know who 56 is down there.
Yeah.
Who's the
this
big
monster?
boy? Yeah, who's the big one? And I found out it's Bryce Redman. I mean, his resume speaks for itself. The film speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know, so then he goes on to U of H and has a pretty, decent career at U of H. I feel like I was looking forward to him coming off the draft board.
I feel like he had a chance, but they thought he was a little bit too small to me in the NFL. Which
he put that weight on. Crazy. He was like a bodyguard for the longest.
Damn. Bouncer,
yeah. He was.
When you a bouncer at one time?
No.
You were never a bouncer at a club?
Funny guy.
You've never been a bouncer at a club?
I've never in my life.
I could have swore you pretended to be a bouncer one night so you could sneak in the club for free. I think you told me this story.
I've never told you this.
You haven't. I definitely made it up. But I like it. Ricardo's a bouncer. I like it.
I guess it's my payback.
You and Ken Luke.
This is my payback calling you.
If I ever write a movie, it's gonna be like Players Club, and you and Ken Luke are gonna be the bouncers at the door. Anyway.